Welcome to my video. This is the pronunciation section. We will learning how to pronounce the word correctly because many French speakers in English is not correct how to pronounce the word. Okay. Before that, my name is Iman Setiareva. I'm from English Education Department, Christian University of Indonesia. So here in my video, I will teach you how to pronounce the word correctly from consonant or articulation of the sounds, because myriad sounds in English very difficult or very easy and very easy to learning, because we just learning how to pronounce the word by our lips or by our tongue or our mouth. So let's start from bilabial sounds. So when you produce bilabial sounds, that's a produce when your lips are brought together. We have two lips, right, in the upper and the lower lips. So your upper and your lower lips are brought together or pressing together. So like p, 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 b, b, m. So your lips are brought together. So let's start from the 10 words that I told you, and repeat after me. Pale, pale. That's voiceless. Pale. The pale is the word of the beginning of pale. There must be voiceless. So it's not. There is no vibration in here. There is no vibration. But when you pronounce the b or m, there is a voice. So there is a vibration in here. Okay, let's start. Let's continue the next word. Paltry, paltry, papistical, passengers, babies, babies, baggy, bear, mat, massive, mostly. So very good. There is the bilabial sounds to the in the point. The bilabial sounds, when you pronounce the bilabial sounds, your upper and your lower lips are brought or pressing together. Okay, let's move to the labiodental sounds. So when you produce the labiodental sounds are made when the lower lips is raised toward to the upper front teeth. So let me make to easy understand. So when you produce labiodental sounds, they are produced by pressing upper teeth and the lower lip together like this, like that. So in here generally like F and V is initial sounds are the word like f. So there is the labiodental sounds. Okay, let's see the 10 words of labiodental that I have prepared. So repeat after me. Activity, activity. So your upper teeth in here that raised and lip together in your lower lips like that. Okay. Activity, activize, adoptive, advocate, advocate. But when the word is V, that's a voice. But when you produce the word of F, there's the voiceless. There is no vibration in here. So when you talking about save, there is the vibration in here. Okay, let's continue to the next word. Advise, advise, advocate, above, abrifications, a satisfier, a drive, arification. So this is very easy to understand. There is the labyrinth sounds. Okay, let's continue to the dental sounds. So when you produce the dental sounds are produced by touching the upper front teeth with the lip of tongue. So I will explain to you to make you understand this. So these dental sounds are produced by placing the tongue lip. So this is your tongue lip and behind the upper front teeth. So make your lip teeth to touching the upper front of teeth or behind, please. So your tongue is touching in your teeth behind the upper teeth, like this. Like that is the dental sounds that your tongue must be true. So let's improve our dental sounds by 10 words that I have prepared. Repeat after me. Think, 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 like that. So there is no think, no, there is no correct. So when you produce the dental sounds, your teeth must, your tongue leaves must touching in your upper teeth in the behind. Okay. Throat. Let's continue to the 3. Thrash, 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 like that. Thought, thought. Math, booth, thought, thunder, theater, like that. So when you produce the dental sounds, make sure your tongue is correctly or touching in your upper teeth. Let's move to the alveolar sounds. So when you produce the alveolar sounds are made by raising the tip of the tongue towards the right, that is right behind the upper front of teeth, called that we call or we say alveolar right. So this is the alveolars by produce. I will explain to make you understand. So produced by putting the front part of the tongue on alveolar right. So your tongue must touch in your alveolar right, like this. You cannot see, but this is that I have a picture for you, like that. So your tongue is touching in your alveolar right. Okay. So for example, that I have prepared the 10 words for you. Repeat after me. Okay. Surprised, suspicious, to be, turbulent, double, dope, zoological, novel, noxious, notable. So make sure your tongue is touching in your alveolar right. We call the alveolar right in the upper. Okay. Okay, let's move to the palatal sounds. So when you produce these sounds, that sounds are made by raising the blade of tongue towards the part of palate just behind the alveolar right. So like batch. So your tongue is touched by the upper. So if you feel the roof the roof of your mouth just behind the alveolar ridge, so it feels hard. This is called the hard plate of the plate, the roof on your mouth. So when you touch that, it's very hard. So this is that we call palatal sounds. So let's move to the example words that I have prepared for 10 words, and repeat after me. Ready? Okay. Fusion. Okay. Gene. Charger. Challenge. Gesture. Chin. Culture. Kitchen. Picture. So the palatal sounds are produced when your tongue is touched in the roof of your mouth. Okay, let's move to the another one sounds, is that palatal sounds. So palatal sounds very similar to palatal sounds previous one that I told you, but they are just produced further back towards at the phylum. So the only palatal sounds in English like G and like G. I mean yes, G low, beauty, like that. But when you pronounce this word, that words, you must make sure your tongue is further back towards in the phylum. New phylum is that I show you the picture in right now. So palatal sounds, especially when your tongue is touched by your roof of your mouth. So let's for the example that I have prepared. Okay, many. Okay, swan, family, ship, written, gene, shin, chef, judge, red. So when you pronounce these palatal sounds, make sure your tongue is further back toward the phylum. Okay, very good. Okay, let's move to the velar sounds. Velar sounds are made by raising the back of the tongue towards of the soft plate called the velum. So when you produce a velar sound, it is made by placing back of the tongue against the velum. The velum is the soft part beyond the hard plate, which is why that called the soft plate. So the results are represented the symbol of key, G, like that. So when you pronounce the word, make sure you're raising the back of the tongue towards of the soft plate. The soft plate is a phylum. Why we call the phylum of plate? Because there is in your mouth, the phylum is very soft. So that's must raising back to the tongue towards of the soft. Okay, let's go to the sounds that I have prepared. The word, 10 words that I have prepared for you. Knock. Okay, this is the picture that I have shown you, that you make understand how to pronounce the word, how to your lips or your tongue by making in your mouth. Okay, knock, ring, get, beach, witch, cat, I mean witch, dizzy, bottom. Okay, that's about velar sounds. Okay, let's move to the glottal sounds. Glottal sounds are produced when the air passes through the glottal as it is narrow. So when you produce the glottal sounds, make sure that without any movement of the tongue or other parts of the mouth, this sound is produced in a glottis. okay, which is the space between the vocal cords and the larynx, is the sound H, the symbol of H, okay, which occur at the beginning of the have, house, like that. So now there are parts when the air passage throughout the glottis is narrowed without any movement of the tongue. Okay, let's see the example, the word of example. Lie, lie. So without any movement of the tongue, not light. No, there is no correct. Lie, fly, put, take, make, trip, report, stoplight, apartment, backseat, like that. Without any movement of the tongue, you make sure like that. Very good. Okay, let's move to the another one sounds. Okay, is that polysive sounds. When you produce these sounds is which there is a complete closure in your mouth, so the air is blocked for a fraction of a second and realized with a small burst of sound called a plosion. So this is the manner of articulation, police, when you produce by the complete stopping of the stop. So the air on your mouth is blocked for a fraction of a second. Stop, like that. Okay, let's see the example, the word or the example that I have prepared for you. Okay, back, back. So the air is blocked for a moment, for a second. Okay, repeat after me. Back, back, polite, popular, calm, close, clear, cold, damp, depth, tough. So that is the plosive sounds. Okay, move to the next sounds. Is that fricative sounds. When you produce these fricative sounds, have a closure which is not quite complete. So this means that the air is not blocked at any point, so it's contract early than the previous one sounds, and therefore there is no plosive. So the manner of articulation used in producing of the set f, f, th, z, like that, involves almost blocking air stream and having air push through the very narrow opening. So let's see the word that I have prepared for you. Repeat after me. Sick, sick. So the air is now blocked. Okay, there is no block. Sneaky, sneaky. Hard, wheel, white, wise. When you produce the W word for the first W word, make sure there is your mouth is front off in your mouth like this. When you kiss someone like that, so like this. White, white. Okay, wise. Okay, sitter, zebra, breath, sink. So the air is not blocked at any point. Let's continue to the next sounds. Is that affricate sounds. Affricate sounds are a combination of plosive and fricative. Sometimes they are called affricative polysyllables. So they are begin like plosive with a complete closure. But instead of the plosion, okay, the manner of articulation of affricative sound is produced by combining a stop and a frictive. So therefore there is a breath stopping followed by an abstract realized, which results in some friction. There are two friction sounds in English that I have prepared. Is that the symbol and the symbol. So, for example, the sounds that I have prepared for you, repeat after me. Large, large, okay. Purge, large, peach, right, bright, huge, judge, gender, and age. So make sure your pronunciation is correct in the fricative that we call fricative sounds. Very good. Okay, let's move to the next sound is that nasal sounds. So when you produce the manner of articulation of nasal sound is produced by lowering the volume and allowing the airstream to flow out through the nose to produce nasal sounds. Here the example that I have prepared for you. Make, moment, time, mitch, summer, name, man, dummy, damn, mind. So when you flow out throughout the nose to the produce nasal sound is that this is the manner of articulation that we call of nasal sounds. Very good. Okay, let's move to the lateral sounds. So lateral sounds where the air escape are around in the size of a tongue. So there is only one lateral in English, like L. Okay. Here that I have the word that I have prepared for you, 10 words. Repeat after me. Lie, filler, will, love, silly, pool, laugh, below, meal, lip. So the lateral sounds is the L sounds. So when you pronounce or when you produce these sounds, make sure where the air not escape around the sides of the tongue, like that. Okay, let's move to the approximate sounds. The approximates are sounds where the tongue only approach the roof of the mouth. So your tongue only approach, not touch. Okay, different it. You must divide it on the touch and the approach. Just approach in the roof of the mouth. So there is not enough obstruction to create any friction. Like that I have prepared for you 10 words. Repeat after me, okay? Rent, rent. That just approach in your roof of the mouth, not touch, okay? Berry, deer, run. Okay, I will explain how to pronounce the air sounds. The air sounds when you pronounce the word. Make sure your lips must like kissing. You know kissing, like that. Ooh, okay. When you the lips like that, and your mouth is you must make your tongue back or toward on your mouth. So like this. Okay, back. Not touch, yeah. But this is how to pronounce the air sounds. Okay, repeat after me. Rip, like that. Rip. Parent, parent. So when you pronounce the R sounds, your lips is like when you are kissing. Okay, parent. Here, round, like that. That is the approximate. Let's move to the vowel sounds. So vowel sound is the difference in the consonant found, the sounds. Okay, there are three part, no, 4 part. in your when you pronounce the vowel sounds. Okay, the first is tongue position. The tongue position is divided into how high in the mouth is tongue and which part of the tongue is the high. So depending of that, we must know how to make our tongue position. For example, in the tongue position height in the mouth, okay, in the height in the mouth, yeah. Let's see the example that I have prepared for you. 10 words and repeat after me. Machine, machine. So your tongue is in the height position, okay, in your mouth. Rule, rule. Father, hat, bat, pole, low, speech, snoring, tooth. Okay, there's the height position. Let's move to the tongue position height in the mouth. Okay, goal, push, pot, pin, fish, bat, lose, piece, team, poon. Okay, like that. Okay, when the next sound is length. Are vowel long or short? So when you pronounce the length of vowel sounds, is that there is the long time that you must make, and there's and how to pronounce the short length. Okay, for example, that I have prepared for you 10 words that I have prepared for you that when you pronounce length vowel long, okay, a long time they are pronounced that. Feet. So there is long time when you pronounce the feet. Feet. Okay. Food. First. Fold. Farm. Leave. Seed. Lose. Team. Peace. Like that. That's the long time. But how about the length vowel short? Okay, this is the length vowel short. Pip, put, pat, pun, pat, pot, loose, bit, bit, bot. So that's the short length vowel, not long. You don't need to make a you don't need to make a long sounds. Okay, very good. Okay, let's move to the nasal yeah, the lips rounded or not. So the roundings, there have two, are the lips rounded or not. So let's start from the lips rounded. When you pronounce the word, your lips must round like that. Look, like that. This is let's see the example that I have prepared for you. Look, note. So your mouth is rounded, okay. Boot, all, okay. Bolt, ball, boo, ball, wall, zoo. Very good. When you pronounce the lips round, you don't need to round it or not round it. This is that I have word that I have prepared for you. 10 words. Bit, meat, well, baked, bat, pot, pat, pit, beat, pun, like that. You don't need to make a rounding in your mouth. Okay, let's move to the diphthongs sounds. So diphthong sounds divided into 3, ending e, u, and I. So when we are talking about the the tongues ending E, here you must make your sounds ending by E, like the word that I have prepared for you. Repeat after me. Beard. So it's ending dengan that's ending with E ending. Okay. Here. Leave. Like. Cry. Cry. E, that's the ending of E, okay. Air. Scare. 9. Air. Air, okay. Ladies, okay. Very good. Okay, let's move to the diphthongs ending U. When you pronounce this word, the ending of your mouth is U, okay. Home, load, most, load, gold, house, house, okay. Cloth, gold, but, slow, okay. There's the ending of U. Okay, let's move to the diphthongs ending I. When you pronounce the word, you make sure diphthongs ending I, it's your mouth is ending by I. Okay, let's move to let's see the word that I have prepared for you. 10 words, and repeat after me. Dear, here, lie, like, cry, aired, scared, my, tour, put, pool. Okay, that's about diphthongs ending I. Okay guys, that's how to pronounce the word that I have teach you. I hope you got this learning, and make sure you practice again in your home, in your house, and anywhere, and make sure you pronounce the word is correctly. Don't be scared or don't be confused how to pronounce that. You can call me by WhatsApp number in here, and I will show you how to I will send you the video how to pronounce the word correctly. Thank you very much, and see you in the next section.